Only in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk.
Key Talk Society, check it out. Before the video gets started, I need y'all to like the video. You know what I'm talking about? You know I'm gonna come with the content every day, all day. You know what I'm talking about? Then like the video for me, take 2 seconds. Anyway. Key Talk Society, of course, y'all know within the past week, I've pretty much been recovering. I'm feeling way better, but now, as y'all can see, my lip has literally blown up. So I don't know if it's an allergic reaction or what it may be, but my lips are so fat and big right now that I'm still gonna do the report, but you know, I haven't reported in a couple of days because it's literally it's just been so big. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But anyways, let's definitely go ahead and get into this news, right? So the last time we reported on Fani Willis, she had pretty much came out, did a speech at a church. It was the day before Martin Luther King's Day. And she didn't actually come out and say she didn't sleep with the prosecutor that she hired to, go after Trump and his colleagues. But now it does look like a judge has subpoenaed Fani Willis, meaning they're subpoenaing her, meaning she's going to have to come up and face the judge and pretty much, let the judge know what in the blue hell is going on. Are you sleeping with the guy that you actually got on your team, that you hired on your team to go after Trump? Because we all know that the rumors was he was flying her out on lavish dates and stuff like that. And then, of course, that guy, the prosecutor that she hired to go after Trump, he's currently in a divorce battle right now. And they're saying within the divorce battle paperwork, they're pretty much coming out and claiming that Fani Willis is in his divorce battle paperwork, saying that he was cheating with her, right? So we'll just have to see how that goes. But I want to read y'all about the subpoena that she is facing. Goodness gracious, look at my lip, y'all. Goodness great. It's I don't know. I can't even explain it right now. Let's just get to the story. So it says, Trump prosecutor in Georgia seeks to avoid testifying in colleague's divorce case. So she's trying not to testify. She wants to somehow avoid the subpoena, which is really hard to avoid a subpoena, get out of a subpoena. But she definitely is trying to do that. It says, Fani T. Willis was subpoenaed in a divorce case of a colleague she hired to manage the Trump prosecution in Georgia, whom she is accused of having romantic relationship with. They pretty much saying Fani Willis dropped off the cat on Buddy and then hired him on, making all sorts of a lot of money, and pretty much sick him on, Donald Trump's team like you do a pit bull. So it continues and says, Fani T. Willis, the district attorney prosecuting the Georgia election interference case against former President Donald Trump, is trying to squash the subpoena seeking her testimony in the divorce proceedings of a special prosecutor she hired manage the case. So she don't want to go to Buddy's divorce prosecution, divorce case, and pretty much have to get on the stand and face the judge and potentially, say what her role is with Buddy if they've had any type of romantic relationship. Because if they have had some romantic relationship, then this case is pretty much a wrap. And I'm sure Young Thug somehow can use that inside of his case as well, because a big thing about the Thug case is saying that Fani Willis again was having romantic relationships with one of the persons that had died, which goes by the name of Donovan Nut Thomas, right? It says a court filing last week accused Miss Willis of having a romantic relationship with the prosecution Nathan J. Wade. Of course, that's the prosecutor she hired on. The motion containing the accusation was filed by Michael Ramone, one of Mr. Trump's 14 co-defendants in a criminal case. The motion argues that the relationship, which it provided no proof of, amounted to a conflict of interest. It seeks to have Mr. Wade, Ms. Willis, and her office dismissed from the case. Mr. Ramone's lawyer has said that sealed court records in the pending divorce case between Mr. Wade and his wife Jocelyn contain documentation of his relationship with Miss Willis. Ms. Wade's lawyer subpoenaed Ms. Willis last week, requiring her to be deposed on January the 23rd. So January 23rd, we might be actually seeing Mrs. Fani Willis come out and speak on the situation for the first time. Well, she's came out and spoke on it, but she ain't came out and said, yes, I did this, or no, I didn't do it. She's actually never denied that she had a romantic relationship with Buddy. That's what's so wild about all this, is the fact that she never denied it at all, right? It says, on Thursday, Ms. Willis responded with filing a statement that she lacks personal knowledge of any matter that is relevant to the divorce. She did not directly acknowledge the allegations, but said there was no reason for her to testify because both Mr. Wade and his wife had declared their marriage to be irretrievably broken. It is well established that when both parties in a divorce proceedings assert that a marriage is irretrievably broken, which is a legal conclusion signifying that there is no hope for reconciliation, there is no genuine issue of fact that remains to be decided concerning the divorce. A lawyer for Miss Willis wrote to the filing. So she's fighting back, but she's fighting back in like a legal court filing kind of way, right? Still not coming out and just saying she ain't did none at all, which, like I said, got a lot of people scratching their head. It says the filing also stated that Miss Wade had conspired with interested parties in the Trump case. Oh, so now Miss Fani Willis is saying Mr. Wade, the guy that she hired to do the prosecution, who's in a divorce right now, that his wife is conspired with some of the Donald Trump people now and trying to go after her. So she's actually saying that she's just doing this to try and help out Trump people, right? That's going to be up to y'all to decide if y'all really think that she done slept around with Buddy, or if, somehow Buddy's wife is just trying to help out Trump and them, right? It says, also that Ms. Wade had conspired with interested parties in the Trump case to annoy, embarrass, and oppress Ms. Willis. It's noted that Ms. Willis had been subpoenaed around the same time that Mr. Ramon's lawyer, Ashley Merchant, filed motions seeking to unseal the divorce records and, in the Trump case, to remove two prosecutors. So if they can get the divorce paperwork unsealed, that's definitely going to just let us hold a whole lot, because if the divorce paperwork gets unsealed and it does actually say that Shorty is part of the reason why the divorce is actually happening, that's going to open up a whole can of worms its own self, because Fani Willis may find herself in a situation to where she can actually be held liable for some type of charges or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, look at that lip. Look at that lip. Anyways, at least I can say anyways again. At least I got, my voice back, and other stuff like that. It's just a fact of when the rest is everything else going to go down. Goodness gracious. It says the filing also said that Miss Wade had acknowledged having an affair with a longtime friend of Mr. Wade's, and that the couple had agreed their marriage was irretrievably broken as early as 2017, before Mr. Wade and Miss Willis had met. Andrea Dreyer Hastings, a lawyer for Ms. Wade, said she was preparing a response that she would file in court. So this is what it all comes down to, right? Fani Willis potentially slept around with a guy or had romantic relationships with a guy that she has now got attacking Donald Trump and his people, his 14 colleagues, to pretty much for election interference, right? Yes, they want to get it canceled out. So at anything that they can do in order to destroy the character of Fani Willis, they're going to go do it. And who's to say that it isn't true or that it is true, right? It could very well possibly be true, seeing the fact that Donovan Thomas was one of the cases that allegedly Fani Willis had got it on with, and now this guy, the Wade guy. And like I say, once they unseal the documents, first of all, I think it's at January 23rd, she's supposed to go up and face the judge because of the subpoena, even though she's trying to get out of the subpoena. But, I don't think she'll be able to get out of it. But either way it goes, Fani Willis got a whole lot on her plate. I'm talking about she's supposed to be doing RICOs and RICOs and RICOs and RICOs. But this is definitely something, if found guilty of sleeping around with the people she's hiring and doing other RICOs on people because of the fact she was sleeping with that person or romantically involved with it, however you want to take that, it's definitely going to slow down a lot of the RICOs. So I know the people in the ATL is watching this like, ooh, please get her mother off of us. I just know that's happening right now. But anyways, as more details coming out, I would definitely keep y'all updated. Also, I'm going to have a whole lot more videos coming out, y'all. I literally been healing up the past week, literally. So I had so much content that I've actually seen that I could have made videos on. But I wanted to give my lip a little time to heal. And even with the little time to heal, it still ain't really pretty much healed yet, because it's so big and it's so fat right now. You know what I mean? Just look at my lip right now. Goodness gracious. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.